From roasting Hugh's marriage.
When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on.
To defending his jokes at the Golden Globes.
It wasn't a room full of wounded soldiers. These are the richest people in the world.
These are the times Ricky Gervais destroyed Hollywood.
Congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on.
He couldn't resist making fun of Dame Helen.
Girls finally proved that they can be as raunchy as the men. Farting, burping, cursing, performing wild sex acts, even pooping in the sink. I actually heard for research the cast spent the weekend with Dame Helen Mirren. She's dreadful. Honestly, you don't see a lot of it because she's got good PR, but she's off the rails.
But that wasn't as bad as his speech on Sandra Bullock.
Miss Congeniality herself. This down-to-earth girl next door first stole our hearts as a bus driver and then as a railway fare collector. Now, of course, she wouldn't be seen dead on public transport because, as she just said to me backstage, poor people are gross and they smell bad. Please welcome Sandra Bullock.
He used sarcasm to roast a room of big names.
It is an honour to be here in a room full of what I consider to be the most important people on the planet. Actors. They're just better than ordinary people, aren't they? We all know that. Imagine a world without actors. Oh, God, it doesn't bear thinking about it. Imagine if they ever went on strike. Oh.
He appeared on the Jim and Sam show to expose the dark truth of Hollywood.
That predatory shit that was happening in
stuff.
Hollywood, like, were you able to see any of that, or is it just not that apparent even when you're there a lot?
No, I'm not really I'm not there. I didn't really see it, but I assume it goes on because it goes on everywhere. So
Ricky separates himself from the superficial world of Hollywood.
I go there twice a year for the Emmys and the Golden Globes, and but no, obviously I'm not a young, vulnerable woman, so there's a reason why I haven't probably encountered it.
The headlines prove Ricky's jokes.
I did feel you shouldn't make fun of these wonderful people. And I just thought, that. What are you talking about? I shouldn't make the richest, most beautiful, privileged people in the world. I shouldn't tease them about it. Yes, I should, right?
He has always seen himself as an outsider.
I'm sticking it to NBC and the Golden Globes and all the people who are being honoured, and I'm playing the fat guy at home, so of course I've got to, right? When I did the joke about Mel Gibson, I like a drink as much as the next man, unless the next man is Mel Gibson. There was some comedian going, "Oh, Mel Gibson's a better director than Ricky Gervais." I go, well, I wasn't having a go at his directing. I love Braveheart, and he's a great director.
Most people focus on the jokes rather than the message.
Mel Gibson drinking is like the least of Mel Gibson's criticisms.
And again, I don't kick a man when he's down and go. But it was just a joke. It was just fun. I wasn't even trying to expose or bring down. But you shouldn't go there. Why shouldn't you go there?
He's not afraid to make fun of celebrities like Johnny Depp.
It was a big year for 3D movies. Toy Story, Despicable Me, Tron. Seems like everything this year was three-dimensional. Except the characters in The Tourist. I feel bad about that joke.
Calling people out is how he got to where he is today.
I'm jumping on the bandwagon because I haven't even seen The Tourist. Who has? But no, it must be good because it's nominated, so shut up. The only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes.
He does it again in an interview.
I just want to check, before Mr. Depp does arrive, that there's going to be no awkwardness on the sofa, because I know in the Golden Globes you were less than kind about Johnny and Angelina's film.
I haven't seen this one.
He addressed the backlash he received from hosting the Golden Globes.
With the Golden Globes, I think that was the press just keeping it going. Because who was really offended? Who did I really offend?
I was there. I think you offended quite a few people.
He also shared Johnny's reaction to the jokes.
I sent him an email and said, sorry about the Globes. How'd you like to get your own back? And he went, I loved it. Of course I wasn't annoyed. You know, it's ridiculous. It's like...
All right.
He wasn't annoyed at all.
So was Angelina Jolie in Life's Too Short as well?
I didn't ask her. She didn't look so happy.
Even when he stopped hosting, he still made headlines.
You hosted the Golden Globes. Is it 5 times you hosted the Golden Globes?
5 times over 10 years, yeah.
OK.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys know, you probably don't know, that the Golden Globes have just sort of vanished.
They didn't happen this year for loads
because
of reasons.
of you?
Because, yeah, I'm getting the blame for it. I know, I am, yeah.
Everyone loved his performance, including the actors.
Were you in the audience for any of Ricky's Golden Globes?
Several times. It was a little bit...
I think it cuts to you in one of them.
I think when you talk about Jeffrey Epstein, I don't know why. The experience of being in the room with you at the Golden Globes is a little bit like the tail end of a family Christmas.
Yes.
Where you know it's
the drunk uncle.
Yeah, drunk uncle.
Yeah.
He explained his idea behind the Golden Globes.
With the Golden Globes, I've done it 5 times over 10 years, and it's always been the same vibe. I'm gonna sort of tease the room for the people at home watching who aren't millionaires and winning awards, you know.
He has always been on the side of the people.
How they're sick of being lectured by people. They're sick of multi-millionaires telling them to clean out their coffee jar and put it in the right bin to save the planet. And they know that celebrity is just come here in a limousine and is going to get a private jet to his island.
He also teased celebrities who are out of touch with reality.
Basically, they're going, "Oh my God, my film's not coming out. I'm not on telly tonight. What can I do? I need to be in the public eye." And I'm not saying all of them. I'm not even saying any of them. But sometimes you can just see in their eye that they're going, "I could cry at the beauty of my personality. I'm so beautiful, I could well up at what a wonderful thing I'm doing."
He also discussed it in an interview with the hosts of The View.
Well, you know, those award shows, they want you to compliment everybody over and over again. It gets boring.
It does. I mean, you know, it's not a spectator sport, you know, and I made a decision when I did it. You know, do I pander to the 200 people in the room or the 200 million people watching around the world? And as a comedian, I'm going to do that. It wasn't a room full of wounded soldiers. No. These are the richest people in the world.
Then they tried putting words in his mouth.
Like when you tell a woman who's, you know, that it's, you know, she looks old, that just hits a woman deep in the...
Wait, let's see if I say that too.
I think you said something about the Sex and the City women, like about...
I said it was airbrushed, and I said, we know how old you are, girls. I saw one of you in an episode of Bonanza. Right?
Okay.
But he shut it down immediately.
I was saying the poster was a lie. I was having a go at...
Nowhere in there did you say... And I got it, because I'm coming. Nowhere in there did you say, you don't lose your sensuality at 50. I didn't get that when you were saying
I'm going to stand there and go, you don't lose your sexuality. I'm not going to do that, am I? I'm telling jokes.